What's going on, guys? So I've been wanting to make this video for a little while. There have been a lot of you, surprisingly, who have been hitting me up through Twitter and Facebook wanting to know what I use to do my video recording and my audio capturing, my screen capping, and things like that. So I know this video won't necessarily get a ton of views because it's not going to be something a lot of people want to click on. It's not a how-to, it's not a game test, it's not a review, an overview, a hardware test, all the fun stuff we do here on the channel, but it's really important to answer questions for the community. I've answered a lot of these questions in comments. I've done it in sending messages, but a lot of you have just been wanting to see a video from me just kind of showing you how I go about making the stuff or what I'm using to make the things for my channel. I've helped 3 or 4 of you recently get set up to do gameplay recordings for your YouTube channel. That's been really fun. One of the biggest reasons that I created this channel was not only for myself, but I wanted to create a place where I can grow a community of people where myself and others can really help each other get answers to questions, whether it's about building a PC, because that's something that I'm very passionate about. I've built PCs for 24 years. I've done it for all of my family, all of my friends. I'm the guy in the family and in the friend circle that everyone calls to ask, how do I fix my phone? How do I fix my computer? What should I buy? What kind of TV should I get? I'm pretty much all the tech stuff I help everybody out with. So I wanted to create a channel where maybe I could reach out and do more for people, help people with more things when it comes to cloud gaming, building a PC, console gaming, certain things you might want to see on a video, questions you need answered. I may not know everything, but chances are if I don't know or someone in the community doesn't know, I can find out. We'll Google it. We'll find another video about it. Whatever it takes, we'll see if we can't get an answer to a question that you have. I want this to be a place people can come to not only enjoy the videos, but that I can help, that we can get answers to questions, whether it's about buying parts for your next PC, what console you think you should get. These days, really popular cloud gaming is really starting to take off, and people have a lot of questions about that. So I'm putting a ton of work into cloud gaming videos for the channel. We'll be doing a lot with those. Shadow PC, Stadia, GeForce Now, loads of them. xCloud when it comes out of beta, and all that kind of stuff. So really important to me. So making this video right now, what we're sitting on is Streamlabs OBS, one of my favorite pieces of software, free, for streaming live, making a lot of my videos, and just making videos like this, making news videos. So something you might be familiar with seeing is this here. So every Thursday when I do my GeForce Now videos, or I want to do some other kind of talk video with you, and I want you to see me and either an article or a trailer or something, this is what you'll see on Game Tech Planet. That's my full screen for Game Tech Talks, and my other setup for Game Tech Talks, that's my other newer channel. Just getting that one going. That's going to be a strictly news talk channel where I just strictly go over news articles for gaming and tech. But so here on Game Tech Planet, this is the setup that I have just for that. Now, most of you already know I don't do anything with a green screen yet. I'll add one in the future. I don't have a lot of great places for that, but I have a VCam tutorial up on the channel. This is a fantastic program. No, it doesn't work perfectly, but say we just want to remove me, we can do that right there. Of course, it's not the same as a green screen. Things can get funky, but it can really help you out. If you don't have the money or the space for a green screen, VCam can be a fantastic program. We can also put my Game Tech Planet back there, which is what you'd be used to seeing here. Game Tech Talks, there we go. So that will set us up ready to go there with that. Now, the next thing that I want to show you, that's how I have my setup right now for Streamlabs. This is how I get a lot of things done. Now, let's go into display capture only. Let's get rid of me. Now, one of the other things I use a lot is my capture card. So actually, we're going to come back to this for a second. Let's change this. I don't want this to blur out on you guys when I show you. Let's go to my original background. So the Elgato HD 60 Plus. I use this a lot. This is how I've captured every game test on my Lenovo IdeaPad 5. This is how I attach other PC builds that I have, my other 4 PCs. That's how I would attach them to this PC or another to screen cap those, get game capture or whatever I need to do for that PC, or maybe I'm testing Cinebench and I want to capture it this way, whatever it may be. I use this. This is a great, this has 4K HDR 60 pass-through and 1080p 60 on the recording. It can do more, but that's mostly what I do. So you could play your Xbox One X, your PlayStation 4 Pro, whatever, still on your 4K HDR TV and capture as well. This is a great capture card. I use that for all of my external capping. Now, let's go back to our display capture. In order to use that, you've got to use 4K capture utility. So the 4K capture utility combined with the HD60S Plus is really, really powerful for getting capping other PCs, laptops, and consoles. That's what I use to get almost all of that captured. You can even have your mic going here if you want to. I don't. I do my voiceovers after the fact in film editing, so let me go to that for you. So what I use for my film editing is Wondershare Filmora 9. Now this is not the highest feature set. This is not what most people use between Adobe Premiere or Final Cut or DaVinci Resolve. I can use those programs, and I will be eventually transitioning to Adobe Premiere because I like the access in the cloud. I like going to different PCs. This is tied to one PC at a time. But this is just happens to be a very simple video editing program to use. I'm very proficient in it. I've used it for well over 6-7 years for a lot of stuff, way before I got into YouTube, and it just works really well for me. I will transition into some other things and use other software, but right now this is the fastest way for me to make videos. Every video you see on my channel was edited and exported with Filmora 9. So that's what I have going on with that for the moment. I have other video editing software, but that is my main. That's what I use for the moment. Now Audacity, speaking of voiceovers, Audacity is how I capture all of my voice if I'm doing voiceover work after the fact. So if I'm not talking what I call live in Streamlabs while I'm recording, and I'm going to do all of my recording, my footage first, and I'm going to do my voiceovers. Now I can't click anything here because it'll mess with my mic here a little bit in Streamlabs, but this is where you can come in and do some nice stuff. Now not only can you record voiceover with this, you can take audio from other videos or other audio sources and you can bring them in here and adjust them and then export them and put them back. So really powerful, really nice free software. This is what I use to get all of my voiceover work done, or really getting if I need to edit a little bit of audio and then go and place that back. So I had a video recording one time of a game, and there was just this horrible audio part I really wanted to get rid of. And so what I did was I separated the audio from the video. I brought the audio into here. I tweaked and cut out those parts. I faded a little bit of it. I exported it and then lined it back up with the video in editing, and boom, you're good to go. There's a lot of cool stuff that you can do with that. So that's our Audacity, that's our Filmora 9, that's for our voiceover and my editing for the most part. Streamlabs OBS for a lot of my recording, including what we're doing right now. 4K capture utility to use with our HD60S Plus Elgato, fantastic for capturing all of your consoles, external PCs, laptops, and that kind of stuff. And then we looked at XSplit VCam for when you're wanting to do things with your background and you don't have a green screen. This is fantastic software to do that, albeit it's not perfect, but it gets the job done. So the last thing I want to look at with you real quick here is GeForce Experience. I believe this was called Shadowplay. Now, if I want to record locally on this PC, my main right now is a Ryzen 3600, 16 gigs of 3600 megahertz RAM. That's CL16. That's Trident Z, and I've got the RTX MSI Gaming RTX 2060. So that's what this main build is right now. It'll get upgraded later this year, but for now that's what we're rocking here. And to record here locally all the way up to 4K 60, this is what I use. So a lot of you have asked me, and I've helped quite a few of you set this up, and it's a very easy way to get video of your gameplay. You can even capture your desktop, where you're going to record at. You can even have broadcasting options, which I don't really use on here. I use OBS, but you can actually broadcast with this software with no cam. You've got highlights, all that kind of stuff in here. So this is what I use to capture. You only lose about 5% of your performance. So if you're gaming at 100 or more FPS, you're really not going to notice much. You might lose 5 FPS or so for every 100. It's really, really not bad. If you're going to record this way, just let people know that you're doing a game test or that you're recording this way, and they'll understand. You add 5% back, and you're pretty darn close. That's not set in stone. That's not for every single thing you do or every game, but it's pretty close. It doesn't hit you too hard, and you get really decent quality video. If you're wanting to record in Streamlabs, it just uses a little bit more resource. So it's a little bit better for streaming and things like that. Or just recording, like I said, news articles or something like this here. So that's pretty much it. That is pretty much everything I use. Not everything, but that's the main stuff I use for my audio, my video, my editing, my recording, capturing from external devices, and all that kind of stuff. So like I said, I know this won't be a super popular video, but for those of you who have been asking, for those of you in the community that wanted to see a video like this, I wanted to get it done for you. I wanted to get it out there, and I hope that you appreciate it. I know I appreciate you guys coming and checking them out. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you know when I drop these videos. A lot of game testing, a lot of stuff coming up on cloud gaming. I'm now also doing a podcast with 5 or 6 other people, a few other channels, every Saturday at 5 p.m. I will link that out in my on my Twitter as well. We'll be doing that 5 p.m. Eastern time, where I'm at, to about 6:30 Eastern time. It's about an hour and a half, and that's strictly pretty much just talking about cloud gaming. So Shadow PC, Stadia, GeForce Now, xCloud, all that, PS Now, all that kind of good stuff. We do there every week now. So, and I will obviously be continuing to cover all that a lot here on the channel. I'm going to be amping up the game comparisons, the game testing, all the cloud gaming services. I've got a lot of videos planned, a lot more tests coming for the Ryzen 4500U, and as soon as that desktop APU, the 4000 series for AMD, launches July 21st, I'll be getting my hands on one, hopefully the 4650G. We're going to test the heck out of that thing, and we're going to test a lot of games for it. I've already got the PC built. I just got to get the APU, and we'll be good to go, and you guys will be able to let me know what kind of games you want to see tested. I'm really excited to see what those desktop AMD APUs do, because the laptop ones are just killing it right now. I mean, they are really killing it right now. Even the 4500U, just amazing, amazing little APU and a great laptop there with Lenovo. So anyways, guys, I hope this answered your questions. I hope it wasn't too boring. I tried to go through everything for you as quickly as I could. Like I said, I have some how-tos on some of this stuff that are going to be coming out, and a ton of other cool videos on the channel, and I'm just going to keep ramping it up, and I'm probably never going to quit. So thanks a lot for checking out the video. Subscribe if you haven't. Ring the bell. Thumbs up. Comment below. All that good stuff, and I'll catch you in the next one.